Certainly, here are 50 quotes from ancient Chinese philosophers that contain valuable life lessons man may learn too late in life. He who seeks revenge should dig to graves. Confucius. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. Confucius. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Confucius. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Laozi. To know others is wisdom, to know oneself is enlightenment. Laozi. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Laozi. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Laozi. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Confucius. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Chinese proverb. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone else. Chinese proverb. Be not afraid of growing slowly, be afraid only of standing still. Chinese proverb. A closed mind is like a closed book, just a block of wood. Chinese proverb. He who asks a question is a fool for 5 minutes. He who does not ask a question remains a fool forever. Confucius. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Confucius. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. Laozi. The more you know, the less you understand. Laozi. Do not be obsessed with winning, be obsessed with doing your best. Laozi. When the winds of change blow, some build walls, others build windmills. Chinese proverb. The temptation to quit will be greatest just before you are about to succeed. Chinese proverb. A single conversation with a wise man is worth a month's study of books. Chinese proverb. He who does not trust enough will not be trusted. Laozi. A person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the man doing it. Chinese proverb. The wise man does it once what the fool does finally. Balthasar Gracian. Though not Chinese, this quote was influential in Chinese philosophy. If you want to know your past, look into your present conditions. If you want to know your future, look into your present actions. Chinese proverb. The flame of a candle will not be dim by lighting another candle. Confucius. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Confucius. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. Confucius. Silence is a source of great strength. Laozi. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. Laozi. Your teacher can open the door, but you must enter by yourself. Chinese proverb. Be not ashamed of mistakes, and thus make them crimes. Confucius. The best fighter is never angry. Laozi. The person attempting to travel to Rhodes at once will get no Herexanzi. When prosperity comes, do not use all of it. Confucius. A fool despises good counsel, but a wise man takes it to heart. Confucius. The greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Confucius. He who sacrifices his conscience to ambition burns a picture to obtain the ashes. Chinese proverb. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Confucius. If you plan for 1 year, plant rice. If you plan for 10 years, plant trees. If you plan for 100 years, educate humanity. Chinese proverb. A family in harmony will prosper in everything. Chinese proverb. To be wronged and not forgive is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to teach. Chinese proverb. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is an attribute of the strong. Confucius. When you see a good person, think of becoming like them. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. Confucius. The journey itself is my home. Matsuo Basho. Influential in Chinese philosophy. I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. Confucius. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. Chinese proverb. The deeper the mud, the more beautiful the lotus blooms. Chinese proverb. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. Chinese proverb.
The moon does not fight, it attacks. No one, it does not worry. It does not try to crush others. It keeps to its course, but by its very nature. It gently influences what other body could pull an entire ocean from shore to shore. The moon is faithful to its nature, and its power is never diminished. Ming Dao Deng, though not ancient. This quote carries profound wisdom. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel.